What if I told you most homeowners are accidentally losing about $2,000 per month? Not because they are irresponsible, not because they make bad money decisions, and not because they do not earn enough, but because they were taught something that sounds smart and is actually costing them wealth every single month. And the scary part is most people will not realize this until they're in their 50s, or 60s, or already retired. And by then, hundreds of thousands of dollars are already gone. Today, I am going to show you exactly what this mistake is, why almost everyone makes it, and how the highest performing homeowners think about their home completely differently. Most people were taught one simple rule: just pay your mortgage normally, maybe make one extra payment per year, and eventually your house will be paid off. Sounds responsible, sounds safe, sounds like what financially smart people do. But here is the problem. That strategy was designed to keep payments predictable, not to build wealth, not to reduce interest fast, and definitely not to make your home work for you, because your mortgage is not just a payment, it is a system. And if you do not control the system controls your money. Let me show you where the $2,000 per month mistake usually hides. It is not always literally $2,000. Sometimes it is $1,000, sometimes $3,000, sometimes $500. But for many middle to high income homeowners, it averages close to $2,000 per month in lost opportunity. Here is how it happens. Number one, idle equity, money trapped inside your home, doing nothing for you, not earning, not reducing interest fast, not producing income. Number two, interest timing. Most mortgages front load interest, meaning in the early years, most of your payment is interest, not principal. Number three, cash sitting in low performing places, checking accounts, savings accounts, accounts earning less than inflation, all while your largest debt is charging you interest every single day. Now, here is where it gets deeper, because this is not just math, it is emotional programming. Most homeowners think my house is my biggest asset, but ask yourself honestly, is your home putting money into your pocket every month, or is it taking money out? Now, I am not saying homes are bad investments. I am saying most people were never taught how to make their home behave like an asset. They were only taught how to finance it. Now, and those are two very different things. Let's do simple math. Let's say the hidden cost is $2,000 per month. That is $2,000 per month times 12 months equals $24,000 per year. Now multiply that by 10 years. That is $240,000. And that does not include compound opportunity, meaning what that money could have earned if it was positioned differently. For many families, that number crosses $500,000 over time, not because they did something wrong, but because they followed the default path. Higher wealth homeowners do something differently. They do not just ask, how do I pay my mortgage? They ask, how do I make my mortgage system work for me? They focus on three things: speed of principal reduction, access to capital, and income positioning. Because the faster principal drops, the less total interest exists. And the more control you gain over your financial timeline. Your home is usually your largest financial tool, not just your largest expense. But if you treat it like an expense, it behaves like one. If you structure it like a financial engine, it can behave like one. The difference is strategy, not income level, not luck, not working more hours. Strategy. This mistake is actually getting worse because interest rates change, inflation changes, but most mortgage strategies never change. People refinance, extend timelines, reset amortization, and accidentally restart the highest interest years over and over again, thinking they are saving money when they are actually extending how long interest controls their cash flow. Here is the mindset shift. Stop asking, how do I afford my house? Start asking, how do I make my house accelerate my wealth? Because once you shift that question, you start seeing options most people never see. And when you see different options, you can make different financial moves. This is what I call freedom math. Looking at every dollar and asking, does this move me closer to control? or further away? Does this shorten my obligation timeline or extend it? Does this create optional income or fixed expense? Because wealth is not just income. Wealth is control over your required monthly obligations. This is not just about money. It is about time, stress, flexibility, family presence, career freedom. Because the longer large fixed debts exist, the less flexible your life choices become. And most people do not notice that trade until later in life. The good news is most homeowners are not stuck. They are just uninformed about alternative strategies. And once you see how money can flow differently, you cannot unsee it. You start noticing opportunity everywhere. If you're a homeowner and you have ever wondered, there has to be a smarter way to use my biggest asset. There is, and it does not require working more hours, renting your house out, or becoming a full-time investor. It starts with understanding how your current system is actually working. Because once you see it clearly, you can redesign it intentionally. The biggest financial leaks rarely feel like mistakes. They feel normal. And normal is where most wealth quietly disappears. But awareness is where control begins. Until next time, enjoy the journey.